Alrighty then, welcome to Outside In. My name is Steven, and well, it happened. I sent Amazon a message that the meter wasn't working. They didn't even ask me any questions other than they sent me a link for a shipping label and they told me to ship it back and that they would get me a new one shipped out. And I was like, oh, well, here we go again. Because on eBay, if you get something that's bad, you have to ship it back to the seller, and then once they've received it, then they ship out a replacement, and that could take 2 or 3 weeks. But no, it's been 2 days and I just got it today. So I'm excited to get this thing tested, and let's pray and hope that this one works. Second one in a row. So let's go ahead. I don't have to worry about doing an unboxing because I did that in the last video. And these are the instructions, but let's try this and get it tested. We're going to calibrate it, or we're going to calibrate it anyway. It says it comes pre-calibrated in the instructions. Your thermometer will come pre-calibrated, but if you want to, you can recalibrate it yourself. Comes with a meat temperature guide, which is pretty handy to have. But I just like the fact that on the temperature probe itself, it has already some readings for you, what meats, different types of meats should be. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to go around looking for your book while you're cooking. So, and this one also came with an additional battery. So we don't have to check the battery because it already came with the last one, already had one in it. So we're just going to open her up and take the plastic off. We're going to open her up, see that she comes on, and then do some testing. I just made a fresh hot piping coffee so we can see how warm it is. All right, so here we go. Fingers crossed, as they say. The directions said to open it like a penknife. So you just unsnap it and then pull it open, and voila, look at that beautiful display. All right, let's try the light button. Oh, look at that light. Oh, that's beautiful. So if you're working in your kitchen and you turn the lights off and you don't want to turn them back on, all you do is hold that down. That is so cool. Also, when you're testing temperatures and you're sticking this in your oven, you don't have to pull out your meat. You just stick it in. Once you get the temperature, then you just press the hold button and it holds it for you. So when you pull it back out, then you can read the temp. So you don't have to be sticking your head inside the oven. That would not be very good, would it? No. And then it said to release it, just press the hold button again, and that lets it go back to normal. So first we're going to test the coffee. Let me get this right here. Okay, and stick it down in here, see how quickly it gets. Well, that was probably about 8 seconds. Okay, that's not too instant, but still, that's way better than a minute, like some I've seen that I've used. All right, let's stick it in the ice water and see how. All right, let's try this again. Wow, evidently it's not pre-calibrated. So I guess we're going to really have to try that calibration function. All right, so let's try the calibration function. Now it did say, one thing I didn't do is it said to stir it again before you test it. So let me stir it again just to make sure it's cold, and then see where the temperature goes. Yeah, it's only gone down to about 36.5 degrees. So it says pre-calibrated, but to me it's supposed to be, that should be 32 degrees because this water's been setting here, this ice water's been setting here for at least 5 minutes. So let's try the cal function. Now it said, okay, let's look at this just to be certain. I'll just make sure I remember correctly. Stir again, like I just did. Insert probe and hold the cal button for 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, so let's try this. It said stir it. Okay, we'll just stir it again. Stir the water up. Make sure it gets all cold in there. Insert the probe. Okay, maybe stirring did help because it did go down a little bit. But press and hold the cal button, which is also the Celsius and Fahrenheit button, which now it came set on Fahrenheit. But hold it down for 5 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7 seconds. Okay, now the cal button is set. Okay, now the temperature is flashing. So press the cal button again. Oh, I guess we waited too long, so we need to do it again. 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it took 7 seconds. All right, so the cal button up here, this one on the top, goes up in temperature. The hold button brings it down in temperature. So let's bring it down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And there we are. And now we just let it set, and it will stop flashing. And now it's calibrated. Okay, I guess, but see, if I go all the way to the bottom, then the temperature goes up. But I guess you want to keep it around as much as possible just to this part. Don't just shove it all the way up. Just to that part, it seems to work better as long as that's submerged. Yeah, 32 degrees. 31.8. 32. Okay, I guess we'll have to say that's close enough. And 0 degrees Celsius. All right. Okay, so that is cool. All right, now let's see. All right, let's get the temperature down. Let's see, I don't think that you'll be able to see this if I... Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Let's let this get down to 32 degrees. We're going to test it to see how long it takes to get up to the temperature of the coffee. Okay, we're down to 32 degrees for the ice water. 31.8, 32.2. So wow, yeah, this is Anyway, okay. All right, so let's see how long it takes for this to come up to temperature when I stick it in the coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 11 or 12, yeah. Okay, about 12 seconds, 147 degrees. So, okay, about 12 seconds. All right, that's not so bad. Okay, I'm not complaining about that. No, not for $15. And then to close it, all you have to do is just fold it back up. And then you'll hear, if I put it close to the mic, you'll hear it click when I push it all the way in. Yeah, and then because see this here, that tip is quite sharp. So I can rub my finger across here and it's not touching that. Thank goodness they made it like that. Because this thing is quite sharp. So yeah, you just pull it apart, pull it out, and you'll hear it click again. Yeah. And then open it up. Yeah, there you go. That's beautiful. Oh wow, I got one that works. And somebody commented that they had a Hyzen. And then I went to look at the Hyzen, and the Hyzen is absolutely, completely 100% identical to this. It just says Hyzen here instead of Alpha Grillers. So I think all these come from the same factory, and they just put different labels for different companies. And that's usually, I think if you get any one that looks like this, they're all the same. But it also says in the instructions that if you don't do anything with this at all, and you forget, I better go back into the kitchen to close it because I forgot to close it, to turn it off. To display the minimum or the maximum temperature, since the unit has turned on, push the hold button for 3 seconds. All right, let's try that. Hold the hold button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now it's showing the max was 144 and the minimum was 31.8. That's pretty neat feature. Okay, so And then, like I said, if you're sticking this in the oven and you're testing your turkey, I would say count to 12 just to be safe, to make sure you got the right temperature. Press the hold button, and then pull it out, and you can go all over the place with this. Then you look and then, oh, there was the temperature. Okay, that was the temperature. So I didn't have to stick my head in the oven after all to try to read this. Even with the light on in the oven, it's still too hot for my head to be in there. So anyway, yeah, that's the hold button, the hold function. And I don't know if you saw that. Let's do that again. Hold button. Okay, max. And then press it again to get the minimum. And then press it again to exit. Okay, so then you can go back to normal testing. All right, I'm pretty sure that's pretty much it. I don't know of anything else that I could think of to test because I believe we tested it all. But I really am liking this. It's not instant, but according to the other thermometer, the other meat tester I have, it takes about 30 or 45 seconds for it to settle down to a temperature. So 12 seconds is a lot better than 30 or 40. So it's saying that I'm 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So I guess I'm healthy. Not wealthy, but maybe wise. I'm not sure I'm even wise. And it has the cover on the button battery, the button cell that you use a coin to open. And I probably should close this so I don't accidentally stab myself. That would not be good. So let's close this and turn it off. That is cool, but the only thing we didn't test, because I can't find it. All right, let's just open this up and see if I can find it in the instructions where it said. Oh, okay. In case you forget, make sure I'm getting this right. Oh, there it is. In case you forget, the unit will automatically power off after 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't think anybody is going to want to set here for 10 minutes. To watch this go out. But maybe I will, and I'll just edit it out, and I'll just tell you after it goes out if it was 10 minutes. So right now, it's already been sitting there for about a minute. So it's 5:43 p.m. So I opened it up at 5:42. So at 5:52, it should be going out by 5:52. It should be turning off automatically. So we'll test that feature. Also, while we're testing, we might as well, right? You know, I mean, it's in the instructions that's what it does, so we should be testing that. And I will keep the battery and everything with the box. Keep all this in here with the box. I like to keep the boxes just in case I have to refer back to them for some reason. And then I keep manuals and stuff in there, so that way I know where the manuals are if I need to go back to the manual. But this is so simple and easy. Honestly, after you've used this for two or three times, I think, yeah, you'll probably say, I should probably throw that manual away. Yeah, but what if someday you get a better one? Like one day you can afford to get the one that costs $70. And then you're like, you know what, this still works great. So why don't I just give it to my neighbor or my daughter or my son, and they can have it and use it. Then you have the original box that came in with the instructions and everything. So that's another reason why it's a good idea to hold on to picture boxes. So let me put my lid back on there. And okay, we're still going to wait to see if this turns off. Work. Oh, there it went. All right. Okay. All right, that is cool. All right, now let's see. Yeah. As long as you turn it back past this spot, you don't have, what I'm saying is you don't have to click it in to get it to come back on again. I guess once you turn it back to that point and then go back, it comes, yeah. Okay, so that's probably right there, somewhere in there is where the switch is. But yeah, I really like how it sets down inside there like that. All right, so this is the Alpha Griller's Instant Meat Temperature Thermometer. I'm not sure what to say exactly about the instant part because it's really not instant. Now, one person I talked to said they don't know how long it takes, but they thought it was only a few seconds. So maybe the one that you get will be a few seconds. That'd be awesome. But this one has been taking about 12 seconds for it to settle in. I would have to get the instructions back out and let me do that. While we're doing this, we might as well do it right. Is that in that right? Let's just do it and be done with it. Ah, okay. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong to begin with, and then I was right. Because it says right here, for the most accurate results, the probe should be inserted at least 1 centimeter into the meat. So that would be 10 millimeter. So yeah, about somewhere around that far. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way up to here, no. And it also says too that when testing the temperature of whole poultry, insert the thermometer into the meatiest part of the thigh near the breast. Ensure the probe does not touch bone or gristle, as this will lead to inaccurate temperature readings. And in case you forget, the unit will automatically power off in 10 minutes. But the thing is, for me, I don't know why they didn't make it 5 minutes, because I think 10 minutes is a bit excessive for it to be setting powered on. But the thing is, though, we know now it does. At least we know that it does power off by itself. All right, so that's it for the Alpha Griller's Instant Read Meat Thermometer. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was really exciting to get the replacement, and it works beautifully. Now, like I said, mileage may vary on each person that gets one of these as far as how fast it reads temperatures. But for me, 12 seconds, I'm not going to complain about. Okay, so that is going to be it. Thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you would like to see more content like this, please let me know. Even if people have reviewed a product 1,000 times, maybe those 1,000 people didn't give quite enough detail and you came away with more questions than you had before you started watching our video. Let me know about, because I love doing videos like that. The jack video that I did was the whole purpose of me doing that video, because I seen there are many, tens of videos on YouTube about that jack. But so many of all the videos that I watched were seriously lacking in important information, and that's why I created that video. And I like to do videos like that. So if you have an idea for a video, a product that you have more questions about now after you watch the video, please let me know, and I will do my best to create a video for you to give you more detail. All right, I will say it again like I always do. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, find someone that needs to laugh, and make it happen. All right, have a great day. God bless. And I don't get another video out before it. Have yourself a Merry Christmas and a happy and incredibly joyous brand new year.